Hi, teammates. Hope everybody's doing well with Jesus Christ and keep faith. No matter what, keep faith. I know it's crazy out there, so just keep doing what you're doing and try to be kind. And, there's just a lot going on with everybody, coronavirus and everything. So keep faith. And we got Izzy Buttons tomorrow, his birthday, Sean Parks. So that's always, like Z Buttons to it's all betrayer symbolism, for like Obama to be revealed as man of perdition or whatever he's going to do, because he's still on the scene. Obviously, he has a office in DC that's operates in contrast to Trump to make everyone believe the paradigm of the two sides, and keep everyone at war and to keep that it spirit that's like operates through the license plates and stuff to make you mad. He keeps all that going. It's like a joking spirit, and it's not me. I'm it, but I'm not that type of it. I'm not the one making everybody mad. At least I hope not. And if that is part of me, I hope to get rid of that at some point. But, so Izzy Buttons, and that's related to the Daisy, the Daisy Ridley, showing the Revelation 17 woman, which is all about the chest, holding the chest or pushing on the chest type deal. And hopefully we're getting past all that. But then it's Daisy, just Daisy from Benjamin Button is the actual reference there, which is the DA is Y, which is the two split of the going back in time, the time travel. But in this case, it'll be going forward in time, but dividing it all up. So, and we went over all that. So, right here. What I see is the Erodes Arch, okay? Erodes Arch, which equals the hidden manna of Pergamus and the rod of Thyatira. Now, this is different from the 34 symbolism, which is the servant David, which the servant David is related to the Bedingfield family, because I believe my dad was Saint David back in the day, and he was a few different people, but I believe that was one of his, and that's related to the Bedingfield family, like starting the Church of Jesus, basically, that are like donating something to the Church of Jesus that Jesus actually started when he visited England and all that. So it's all like crazy family roots, but my family is father to son all the way down. And not even the royal family has that in their blood. They've had daughters that took the name or whatever. So, and then we're, the story goes is that we're always second place, and that one of our ancestors was the one who shot the arrow that killed William the Conqueror. So that's where that 1,000 years comes into play, and I show the symbolism going to 2066. So there's that. My grandfather, his name was Ungamar, very Norwegian based, like Vikings, Normandy and all that. And even tied in with the Caanians as well, the poet sacrificers and all that. So, it goes very deep. But I believe that like the shows on TV and stuff, they'll show the symbolism of my family because we have that bloodline for the 1,000 years or whatever. And that's the time we're in now. And they all know that, we're supposed to be the true royal family or whatever. So And if you look at my family that we've gone over, it's all like it characters and stuff. So it all makes sense. But, you know, even like the root of Jesse is Obed, you know, and I don't really like to talk about this too much, but like the Obed is like bedding field, you know, and that even goes in with the O, which is the enmity, Genesis 3:15, which is me and my brother, you know, because like we may fight, but we're not meaning to. It's all like natural stuff. It's crazy how that works. We could go deep. I could spend years talking about that. But just with like different things that we say, it'll be like we're against each other, but we're not. And then Levasseur is in my blood. And that goes back to Olivier Levasseur, the pirate who had the gold that could be the biggest amount of gold on the whole planet, you know. So it's all it's all in the family. But, you know, you would never know it. So unless you talk to my grandpa, whose name is George, and he worked for TWA. Like Howard Hughes was responsible for his job. So... and then my other side is my grandpa H, and he had some German blood, and his mom Effie was taken up in a twister, and H had dreams for like a couple years that she was in the house, and there was a leak in the house. And he could never find a leak when he visited her, but then she was taken up in a storm in a twister. And there's a lot of symbolism with that, but we won't go into all of it. So Irad is Arch, Mana, hidden of Pergamus, and Rod of Thyatira. They rule alongside Setosk, okay, who is the Kate Upton character. Now, is Kate Upton... was she originally a man, and that's who she's going to be when she, you know, I don't know. She may be a female, you know, like, of course she is a female now, but what's her true form? I don't know for sure. Some people I do know for sure, but with her, I'm not sure. I would think she's going to be a female. So, in Mars and Moon 2 world. They eat fresh fruit of the field, and there are 3 talent academies that they are professors at. Okay, so all of their talents are for being able to live for eternity with joy and never go crazy, which would be from too much knowledge or boredom or something. If you go deep into that symbolism of just thinking about living forever, okay. It can be kind of daunting, but they take away all that like fear from that. So they also rule the underworld and wear out those who must wear hosts. They wear like the costumes, you know, the bodies of the most high saints, and God remembers saints, who we went over in the past couple of videos, to perform arts and entertainment of their feats forever. On Sundays, they rule. I'm still talking about the Irada's Arch guys, okay? Which are like a mixture of Church 7, Church 4, and Church 3. This is in our time currently, so this is what they do, okay? Like, this is what they'll do in heaven, but this is a church in our time. I don't know if I want to call it the 734 church, but, you know, if you are of this, then that's what you are. You'll know it. So, on Sundays, they rule with Jesus and his throne, and the families of Levites ride camels, and the filthy priests ride elephants with ibex legs. Ibex is an animal, okay? These creatures turn into the mystic priests. I'm talking about the ibex feet of elephants, okay? That creature that is like that, they turn into mystic priests and perform or preach every Sunday. They humble themselves by carrying those who are prophets and teachers and entertainers who do not follow 7 of the commandments. They followed 3, okay? So then I saw something. I basically said, is there anything else, Lord? And this is what he said. So Setosk shakes hands with the spirit of Hyades, who is 7711, who you can find on YouTube. And if we've gone over 7711 before, it does ring a bell. I don't have the book. Ben V is writing the book, so, and he lives in Houston or whatever, but, I don't even know if he's still writing the book. I don't know. So, we talked briefly, but I don't have all the information. There could be a few people writing the book, but, and I'm talking about the Book of Remembrance because this all relates to the bear with the ribs in its mouth, which has been this whole time when I've been in Vegas and even starting back when I was going to Participation Station in Lexington. So, and I'm not saying I'm the one who has the Book of Remembrance. I'm just saying it's related to the Book of Remembrance. It's the face book, it's the remember your face type deal. So, and it deals with history and all that. So, now, if we've gone over 7711 before, then this is his counterpart. This is his next reincarnation. He was both, okay? Whatever I said before. And if I didn't, then this is what he is. He's that spirit of Hyades, which means he was... which means he was Maurice LeBlanc and the spirit of Arsène Lupin and the spirit of Oceans 11, 12, and 13. Not Oceans 8, okay? That's the Revelation 17 part. The handshake becomes a huddle shake, okay, with Gottsman and Boss. Boss is my friend Michael from Owensboro, and we've shown him he gets all the power and strength and creatures and action figure of Gottsman when the head wound does happen. Okay, and with that, I believe we're going to know that it happens. I don't think it's just like symbolism, like, well, maybe, I'm pretty sure we're going to know when it happens. So, all right. So, yep, I believe that's all I got, but I don't know. I got the wording from this here. Let's see if I can open this. Just leave that. The Companion Bible. My grandpa H sent this to me. He wants me to write a book. So, he wants me to write a book. So, I got some. I got some writings here, but anyway, thank you guys, and have a good night. And and then this other one too. Let me show you real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to drag on. I'm just showing you. This I got at a low-key bookstore that sells like off-kilter books. So pretty cool. JCJ Medford. Okay. So have a good night, teammate and teammates, and